So, guys, sorry about this. If this is the back nine of the second round of the SGT Web Plus Tour, recording alone when I did this, did not realize my mic was not working, so there was no audio track for this one. So, gonna do it in a voiceover fashion and just hit the highlights and cut through some of maybe what would have been dead space in the normal recording. Hopefully, you're able to enjoy it, and looking forward to seeing comments and thoughts on it. Thank you. So going to the 10th tee box, we are even par. So had a decent front nine. Let's just see if we can keep it together on the back here. First hole is a par 5, 449 yards. So looking at the tee shot, lined up down the left side. Again, looking for a left to right tee shot, and I actually blocked this one off to the right. This is when I start to get a little lazy with my swing. I'll start blocking them. Usually my bad miss is pulling, but I did block that one out right of the trees there. So looking at my second shot here from 178, took an aim point of 172 coming out of the rough. So I am going to be hitting a 5-iron here and trying to get it up there. It's a tough task coming out of this. And yeah, that little tree just yanked it right to make it worse. So lesson learned: I should have gone well left of that tree and just played something back up into the fairway. So here I am now with the third shot, making just a bad situation worse with what I did there on the second one. Gonna try to punch something out underneath this tree. This should be an 8-iron for me. That's what I usually use when I want to hit it low, but yeah, get it, less than 100 yards. So I fly it over the green there. So trying to chip on now for par. All right, so technically it's a birdie chip, but realistically trying to get it inside the circle for the par from 19, or trying to chip it down about 19 yards. And I get it to run a little bit over. I flew it 14 and a half, and it ran all the way out to 25. So now I got a really tough putt coming back for the par. So I putting off of the collar, so it's 21 feet coming off the collar, uphill, left to right, but a little right to left at the hole. So just trying to get it something up there, and I really misjudged the uphill, but I did get it in the circle for the bogey here. So we're plus one now on the 11th tee box, par 4, 378. Take a line to the inside left of that dog leg, right to left, and block it again. So you start to see a pattern here. Again, I get into a funk on this back nine and just can't get the driver to work very well. So let's see what happens here. So almost made it out to that other fairway. I'd have been way better off, but it stayed inside all these bushes. I can't see really where I'm going. Just trying to pop it back to the fairway, take my medicine. 8-iron out of this. And yeah, I get it back out in the fairway. So I had the good, I didn't make a mistake on the outshot at least. So here's my third now from 142. I take an aim point at 137 out of the fairway. Pretty flat lie. Just going to try to hit a, maybe choke down a little bit on an 8-iron, I believe, and try to get it up there. And it's not a bad number for me, 128. It's going to land short, roll up on, and give me a shot at saving par at least. So here's that par putt from 9 feet 2, right to left. I accidentally turned the grid dots that give me my elevation off, so I was kind of playing blind. Ran that one by, but got the bogey, kept it in the circle, so we move on. So here we are on the tee box of the 12th, par 4, 361. We're taking an aim point in the left kind of elbow up there. And we didn't quite block this, and we just turned it over more than we really wanted to on the line, and it rockets into the deep bushes. Again, links fairway settings, and they're really tough to deal with. So here's my third shot out of here. I make horrible contact. You're going to see it go right off the toe and just make this mistake a even worse mistake at this point. So now here's our third coming out of these bushes. Blind shot, really can't see anything. It shows 65 yards. I'm just trying to hit a sand wedge, I believe, here. Comes out, we get it on the green surprisingly. It's going to roll up, and it's going to give us a shot to limit the damage here at least. So here's our putt for par, 12 foot, 8 inches. going right to left. Again, I accidentally turned off those vertical lines, so I can't see if it's up or down. I take a swing at it. Looks like it was slightly uphill and just scoot it past for another bogey. So now we're at 3 over, going to 13. 13's little par 3 short, 91 yards, playing downhill, so it's playing like I'm trying to land it at 87 yards, playing like an 80-yard shot for that with a partial pitching wedge. I kind of pulled this one, leave it short left of the green, but it's not bad. I can chip from there at least. All right, short little chip shot here on from 11 yards. Going to try to land it most of that distance. See if I can just get it to stop around the hole. And yeah, it's pretty good right on line, but just a little too much. Ran it about 5 yards past. So here's that putt from 14-foot 3 coming back uphill. It looks like kind of in a funnel. I see left to right and right to left. So I hit it straight and just don't quite get it up there. It stopped right on the edge. That was a bad bogey right. So we go to the 14th, par 4, 369 yards. We're now +4 for the round. I did figure out, I think, in between holes here, how to get those grid dots moving and showing for me again. I pulled this tee shot, so this is my miss when I'm missing badly with the tee shot. Pulled it over to the left into those trees, so setting myself up for bigger numbers here on this hole as well. So here we go from 115 yards basically out of just a tree. I have no idea what's this going to do. I took a 9-iron, tried to hit it up, and it kind of came out. I was surprised. You just never know on GS Pro what's solid, what's not. I would have taken more club if I'd have thought I was definitely going to get out of there. So here's the chip on from 29 yards. I'm going to try to land it short, about try a 26 marker, and hopefully let it roll into the circle. And I left it well short. I hit it about 10 yards short of what I wanted to do, maybe in total. So yeah, another mistake. So here I'm from just over 20 feet. It is going slightly uphill and left to right, trying to save par. And I run it through, gets out of the circle, missed it on the right side. So not a good putt. All right, here's that putt back up for bogey, 6 feet 4 inches. And we do trickle it into save a bogey at least there. So we're now 5 over going to the 15th. So standing on the par 5 15th, 483 yards. Take a alignment down the left side of the fairway as normal. And yank this one left, flirting with that OB over there, but keep it just inside, out of the driving range there. So not the worst drive, but I've got some work to do. So this second shot, this is just me being stupid, not really thinking about what I'm doing. I'm trying to hit a hybrid up there, and I catch the corner of that net and just kill it. Yeah, did not occur to me that I would, pull it inside. I should have aimed out right and tried to hit something else. So here's our third shot now to this par 5 from 165 yards. I take a 7-iron, aim point, or excuse me, this is 6-iron, aim point right at the front of the green since I'm coming out of the rough. Just trying to hit it up there, and I kind of nuke it a little bit and get a lot more carry than what I expected out of the rough, so I'm all the way on the back side of the green. So now here we are putting from 49 feet. It's hard left to right, maybe a touch uphill, but then downhill to the pin itself. Not a bad effort. We got it in the circle, so we're going to save a par on that one, kind of stop that bogey train that we had been on. But 5 over now, going to the 16th. So the hole 16, par 3, 152, trying to hit an 8-iron up there short of it and bounce it up. And I completely mishit this, get a 100-yard kind of low, hooky little shot, so just not helping myself out at all at this point. So we got 29 yards up to the flag. Going to try to chip it up short of that and see if we can hopefully get it in for par. Not a bad shot. It's going to give us a chance. So here's that par putt from 7'5". It's going left to right and slightly uphill. And I do not give it enough break and miss it for another bogey. So that bogey moves us to +6, going to the 17th tee box. Just trying to get home at this point. Short landing zone, so I'm going to try to hit a hybrid out into the fairway. See if I can get something. Make decent contact with this, but I get it over on the left side, which I really didn't realize what kind of a penalty that was going to be, but there's a tree right there you're going to see between me and the green. So here I am, second shot, got 102, just about 103, coming out of the semi-rough, hitting a full pitching wedge, and I hit it terribly, careening into a tree, just compounding mistake upon mistake. So now here's our third shot to this par 4 for 71 yards out of these trees. I don't know what it's going to do. I just try to hit something low and try to get it up to the green. It catches a branch, kicks it over to the left. Now I'm out here short of the cart path on the left side. So now here I am from 35 yards. I can at least see I'm not going to hit anything coming out of this one, so I try to take a lob wedge. I'm going to land it up, try to get it right up by the hole here. I want to try to get myself as short of a putt as possible. Comes out, it's not terrible. It's going to curl up there, give me a chance now to get the bogey. So here's that bogey putt from just barely over 10 feet, left to right, hard, maybe a touch right to left at the hole, uphill, so it's a tough putt. And I burn the edge, but hit it so hard, went through, and I'm going to have more than that, I think, coming back now. Yeah, 10'7" coming back. So here's that putt now for double bogey, right to left, back up the hill. And I blow this one by as well, all the way through the circle. So clearly getting frustrated with myself at this point. The pin is just sitting on top of a hump, and finally roll that in for triple bogey. So I balloon to 9 over. All this after having been even par when I started the back 9. So here we are, on to the 18th, par 4, 355. Same tune, trying to hit the left to right fade on the driver. And I pop this one up. It's not going to be terrible. It just I just didn't get the distance out of it that I would have been hoping for. But at least I'm in fairway at this point. So here we are out of the fairway for a second shot on 18 from 127. I take a landing spot as usual, just a little short of that, a little right of it. And this is going to be a full pitching wedge. Pretty good number. Landed it on, giving myself hopefully a chance at birdie. So here's our birdie putt from just about 24.5. We're going, looks like left to right, right to left, a little downhill. So tough putt. Trying to roll it down there, just getting in the circle, and I run it through again. So here's that putt back for par, 6'4", a little bit left to right, a little bit uphill, but we're able to roll this one in to save the par on 18. That gets us in the house at an even 80 for the round, 9 over par. We're always trying to stay below 80, so didn't quite make that happen. But that was the second round of the SGT Web Plus Tour at Holiday Park for you. Look for For Fun Golf TV Sunday nights, Monday nights, Friday nights, 7:30 Central, streaming on TikTok and YouTube. We have content on all your other platforms you would expect to find it. Join us on Facebook at For Fun Golf TV. We get content out about a week early to members, and it's a great way for us to be able to keep you updated on what's happening with the stream. So for Fun Golf TV, I am Lee. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.